Peace, beautiful people. It is I, Shogun K, back like broad strats and 4 flats on a Cadillac. Sheesh, I'm here with it. Back with another video. Today's video is entitled, Cops Discover 13-year-old Trapped with Child Predator. Yeah, watch your kids out here. Can't trust nobody. We ain't gonna waste too much time. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe when we get into the story. And also, it's a feature called the hype button. Go ahead and hit that to hype your boy up. What's that? Hype me up. Yo, hype me up. You know what I'm talking about if you seen the viral clip. Let's get to it.
She got a little too drunk and yes, she wanted to start a fight.
That mother punched me in my face before any of this happened.
She threw more stuff and then come on top of me.
I hope and pray to God that this ends up on YouTube.
She been believing the heck out of me.
I hope you choke on a donut, you. Y'all better hope and pray to God nothing happens to my baby girl while this is going on, because I'm gonna sue every one of you.
Arkansas police respond to a quiet neighborhood after a couple's argument turns physical. But what begins as a simple domestic disturbance quickly spirals into something far more unsettling. As tensions simmer behind closed doors, a child becomes the quiet center of a full-blown nightmare that no one saw coming until it was far too late.
I was running down the road and he had me and he was dragging me down the road.
The following is based on official police records, and the footage has never been seen before until now. On the evening of August 11th, 2023, officers from the Jonesboro Police Department are dispatched after a 911 call from a 17-year-old boy reporting that his mother and her fiancé are in the middle of a heated argument that has turned physical.
What's going on? Who called?
Me.
What's happening?
She's going absolutely crazy.
Who?
My mother.
Okay. So what's got her all worked up?
I think she's drunk,
Okay.
but I don't know. I come here and it's just acting crazy.
So you weren't here when...
I got a phone call
from who?
from him. He's down there staying away from her. She tried hitting him with a skillet, I guess, and he's trying to stay away from her.
Who's he?
That's her fiance, I would say.
Okay. I hope...
Bro, you seem awfully inconclusive, bro. First you talking about something you don't know if she drunk. How the hell you don't know if somebody drunk? Do you smell liquor? Is her eyes red and glossy? Is she slurring her words? Is she falling over? Is the liquor coming out of the pores? You feel me? There are telltale signs for when somebody is drunk. And then he asks you who that person was. You say, her fiance, I want to say. What the hell does that mean? Is it her fiance? Yes or no? Ain't nobody tell you call him stepdaddy. Ain't nobody say he was your pappy. He just want to know who that person is right now. Who that there is? Who the pappy? Life.
Right here.
The officer approaches the man involved, later identified as 33-year-old James Mansfield, hoping to get more details about the family dispute.
What's going on?
She got a little too drunk,
Okay.
and I guess she... Sorry.
No, you're fine.
So close. She got a little too drunk, and I guess she wanted to start a fight, and she threw something across the living room, blamed it on me. I said, no, you're lying. You threw it, and she threw more stuff and then come on top of me. She been believing the heck out of me. I said, look, dude, I swear to God, I didn't lay a hand on her.
What's her name?
Christy Kluke.
Okay.
So we've had our few fights before. Cops have been called like a few times. Nothing really drastic has happened. But this time he showed up and she really lost it. So I don't know.
With one side of the story, the officer heads toward the house, where 35-year-old Christy Kluke waits outside on the porch.
What y'all think about his story? I don't know. His story sounded a little fishy. Y'all just sitting on the couch and she drunk and she just threw something at you and thought that you the one threw it at her, but she the one threw it at you, and this was cause of this commotion. There was no confrontation, no argument about nothing. Y'all got into it because she threw something at you because she was too drunk and said that you threw it at her. Nah, something that ain't really sitting right with me. What y'all think? I think it's some capping going on already. It's some Captain Crunch. But let's keep going.
What he doesn't yet realize is that this call will set in motion a chain of events far darker than anyone could imagine.
What's going on?
I don't know, really.
You don't know?
Oh yeah, you drunk. And look, you was sitting up here all cool, calm, and collected. As soon as the cop come over and say, how you doing? And then the waterworks start. You feel me? You definitely drunk, but I'm not saying that's the reason for you to get into a physical altercation or to have somebody whoop on you or you whoop on them. I'm just saying, it looks like you already drunk if your first emotion is to cry when somebody asks you something.
I'm gonna get past this broken glass back up. I'm a little bit drunk.
Okay.
Oh, she knows.
Can't
You.
lie.
I gotcha. Are you able to tell me what happened today?
Can I sit down?
Huh?
Can I sit down?
I'll tell you what, real quick.
Not
Come
the
here for a
broken
second.
glass.
Hands behind your back.
But here, can I put this down?
Yeah, that's fine.
I didn't do anything bad.
Well, he's got a pretty bad looking bite mark on his arm.
Oh,
Your fiance over there?
you got a bite mark on your arm? Where?
Down my arm, yes.
I didn't leave it. You know that better than anybody. I'm not that kind of person. I'm not the type of person to just bite somebody.
The officer detains Christy for both their safety, noting her visible impairment and her own admission to being drunk.
Well, you ready to tell me what happened then?
Yeah,
All right, what happened?
I'm not exactly sure from the very beginning of this morning, but I know he went to work. He came home early and he wanted beer. So he went and got his beer. He's not a bad guy. I'm not a bad person. We just don't know how to sell things the right way.
Okay. So he comes home from work early. He wants beer. You guys.
He
start
wanted beer.
drinking. Did you get into an argument? No, I'm gonna be honest.
Hold on. Give me a second.
Okay.
Still overwhelmed, the officer helps Christy sit on the porch to calm down, unaware of just how volatile this relationship truly is.
Okay.
He's a good dude.
Okay. Well, I'm not saying. I don't think you're calling him a bad person. I don't think you're a bad person. I just want to know what happened.
That's not what I'm trying to say. He's not. He's an amazing person. He's an amazing man.
Okay. So how'd we get to this point today?
He left this morning. Oh, and he went to see another female. He went to see a beautician who works next to him. And I didn't know it, but I didn't even get any attention. I just asked him where he was. And he told me to go myself. It's gotten worse and worse and worse from there, little by little.
Okay. So that happened today?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
And so that's what you guys were arguing about?
yeah.
Okay. So,
I'm not crazy. I'm not suicidal. This back.
I'm sorry, y'all. I knew I wasn't tripping. Do y'all see the haircut on this officer right here? Do you see? Look, you see the George Jetson dude? She got the George Jetson. You see the shadow? Look at the hair. I thought I was tripping. I thought it was a shadow on the trees. It was a leaf, but look at the George Jetson. Oh man.
about?
Yeah.
Okay. So,
I'm not crazy. I'm not suicidal. This bastard just acted like a idiot.
okay. So how do you explain the marks on his arm that he says that he has?
The bite mark? He did that to himself. Look at
That
it.
to himself?
Yeah, look at it. You can see his top two incisors on the right side of the bite.
Okay. Did he put any hands on you or anything?
I can't say that. I can't.
Because the thing is, if you're telling me that he's lying and he's lying knowing that you'll go to jail, why protect him?
I don't know. It doesn't make sense.
Does anybody else? Y'all smell that? Anybody else smell methamphetamine? I feel like my meth radar is going off a little bit. Y'all smell that? You smell what the rock is cooking? Or you smell the rock cooking? I smell meth has something to do with this situation. I don't know why. Maybe it's the stories being so crazy, but I don't. What do y'all think? Y'all let me know.
That makes no sense.
Despite the officer's words, Christy continues to avoid placing any blame on James, a decision that will soon have devastating consequences.
All right, Chris, you got any shoes inside that you need?
Somewhere in there.
All right, you want to explain to this officer where they might be so she could go grab them?
Am I going to jail?
Yes, ma'am.
For what?
Domestic battery third.
For what now?
Domestic battery third.
For
Throwing stuff at him and biting his arm.
what's the bail for that?
You'll have to see a judge first. Hang on. I'm not done.
Oh, no, I'm not doing anything bad.
Let's stay
I
away from the
promise.
glass. How about that?
Yeah.
Just
I'm
step
just
back.
going in to get socks.
Okay.
Okay. Do you care to tell me where your shoes are, Christine? I'll grab
Yeah,
them
they're
for you.
in there somewhere. You'll have to have him show you.
Okay.
Okay.
You want to show her where some socks and shoes are for her? Anything else out of there you need, like a phone or a wallet, anything?
I have a phone in there, but I don't know where it's at.
I think she threw it on the ground.
Are you coming to get me?
I'll do what I can.
One officer follows James inside, where they get the first glimpse of the chaos that unfolded.
So I see that she threw stuff and broke glass. Was she throwing that stuff at you?
Oh no, the only thing that got thrown at me was whatever she threw from the kitchen to the living room. I don't even know what it was. Anything else you see in here, I was outside. I wasn't even in the house.
Inside, the signs of turmoil are clear. DVDs and other belongings are scattered across the floor, and holes mark the walls in multiple rooms, including the living room and bedroom, though it's unclear if any were made during.
Good Lord, look at that mattress. Lord. I tell you what, that better be a gray bed sheet. That better be a gray bed sheet. It better not have been white and just got so dirty it looked gray. What y'all think? Is that gray or is it white? Let me know.
This dispute. Lying on the floor is the frying pan James claimed Christy had chased him with earlier in the day.
I don't want to see this.
How long did you say you've been together?
About 4 years and 5.
Because I've been over here 2 or 3 times and I've never met you.
I think you were over here one of the last times.
With James's help, officers locate Christy's belongings and bring them to her outside.
Here, let's go have a seat. We'll get you out of the heat.
I don't care about the heat. I want that masculine pressure.
Christy is escorted to a patrol vehicle and placed in the back seat, where her calm demeanor takes a sudden and unsettling shift.
This son of a is hilarious. Y'all are taking this like he's Joker. This is why women and children end up dead.
What state is your ID out of?
Because of like you.
Ma'am, what state is your ID out of?
Do what?
Man, watch your damn mouth. Watch your damn mouth.
What state is...
Arkansas, duh. Can you not tell by how I talk?
Nope.
Well, it sucks for you. What sucks even more for you is that you're putting an abused woman in jail. I hope and pray to God that this ends up on YouTube.
Message, you on here. Lights, camera, action.
Because you're going to go down the drain when it does.
Who?
You are going down the drain when this goes on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Y'all really don't care about nobody but yourselves. Please just go so I can get home to my daughter who is at home with him. My poor sweet girl.
Back at the house, James questions the officer about what's going to happen to Christy.
What do I need to do about getting her out?
Okay. So,
She's not
saying she'll have to see a judge.
That's going to have to be after Monday, so I
She'll
can't
have
do
to be
anything.
Monday, so you can't do anything till then. But also what the judge typically does automatically is issue a no contact order. So you'll have to talk to the prosecutor about dropping the no contact order if you feel comfortable with her coming back.
She's got a little too drunk. We've had this happen a few times. I mean, you've been here.
Yeah, but normally she's never been violent.
Well, she has. We just never really...
Every time I've been here, like, she's been loud, but I've always been able to talk her down.
Yeah, no, she's had a little too much this time. And she got called really quick because I wasn't going in no fight today.
Right.
I wasn't doing that. And I'll be honest, we've had a few... I've told officers before, we've had a few fights before. Nothing serious enough to really call anybody.
Okay.
But one of our fights, I ended up getting my tail end whipped by her son. Yeah. Fine, okay, I'll stand up, I'll take him out in public. Okay, fine, yeah. This time, he's got fists like an 8-pound sledgehammer. Plus it's underage, so I'm not pressing charge.
Yeah.
Inside the patrol car, Christy's outbursts continue, and the officer makes a decision.
Her son came and handled business, put them paws on you. He said he got paws on hands like a 8-pound sledgehammer. And he underage and he don't want no smoke.
Decision that only seems to add fuel to her rage.
Oh, don't let me catch a lawsuit. Oh, don't let me catch a lawsuit. Oh, don't let me catch a lawsuit. Yeah, close that window, you piece of... It don't stop me from screaming through it. That punched me in my face before any of this happened. None of y'all give a... None of y'all give a... I am an abused martyr, and you close the window on me. I hope you choke on a donut, you...
As they grow nearer to the police station, Christy's behavior begins to take another drastic turn.
Look at me. Turn to your right and look at me. You can't. Why? Because, people like me do not belong here. The pain in your eyes says
Yeah, I agree with you. That's something we agree on. People like you belong in a mental asylum. Yup. Ma'am, even if you getting abused, you have trauma, you drinking too much, and you uncontrollable, and you wild, and this keeps happening time after time, you need medication, ma'am. Yeah. I ain't talking about no over-the-counter. I'm talking about the stuff they give you in a white coat, you know what I'm saying, and put you on zombie time for a couple hours. And when you get out of line, give 50 cc's to the neck, calm her down. That's what you need in your life.
Been through this, and you wish to God that someone had been you to save you from that abuse. But no one did. And so now you're taking it out on me? Instead of being the person who could save me from it, you're being the person who puts me through it? I love you, and I think that you are a sweet, amazing guy. And I hope and pray to God, pray to God that someday you save a girl like me from what I've went through. You're gonna save somebody. Remember my words someday.
Now at the Jonesboro Police Department, Christy is taken inside for booking, but quickly finds herself in yet another verbal dispute, time with another arrestee.
No. What she said. I'm not talking to you, you ugly. We weren't talking to you.
I'm not talking to you, though.
Girl, you better be quiet. That's the police.
Are you my mama?
I don't need to be your mama.
Are you the police, though?
Look. I'm just trying to...
No, this is what he arrested me for. Woken. Now it's a threat. Now it'll be a reason to lock me up. Thank you. So get your pedal back.
Although this domestic dispute appears to be winding down, the events of this night would soon be eclipsed by something far darker in the coming weeks. According to Arkansas court records, Christy Kluke was charged with third-degree domestic battery. While her exact bond amount isn't publicly listed, she spent nearly 3 weeks in jail before bonding out, being released into a whole new nightmare she never could have imagined. On August 30th, Christy is released from jail and calls 911 later that same day. But this time, it's about her 13-year-old daughter. She asks for police to meet her at St. Bernard's Medical Center, where officers arrive unprepared for just how harrowing the situation is about to become.
Yes.
Hi.
Yes, right here.
Hi, can I talk to you?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Please do.
Okay. Okay. I'm Officer Starfish, Police Department.
I'm Christy.
What can I do for you?
My daughter has been assaulted by my ex, but me and him got into it about 3 weeks ago. The officer arrested me, and I've been in jail for the last 3 weeks. So
Look at how much she, night and day. You definitely need to leave. Oh, I got a gnat in here. You definitely need to leave drinking alone. Look at the difference in your face, the way your face moves, your posture, how you speak. You don't seem like that person we saw a minute ago at all. Not at all. You definitely need to leave the drinks alone. Now you look like you've never done meth. I ain't saying that you even did. I just said I smelt meth. It felt like from the stories there might have been meth involved. Looking at you sober now, maybe you were just really, really, really drunk and incoherent. You feel me?
the last 3 weeks, he has force-fed her alcohol, drugs. He has sexually assaulted her. She has bruises and marks from head to toe.
Wow.
Okay, do you mind if I ask her some questions?
Absolutely.
I know it's hard to talk about, okay?
Hell no. I'm surprised that y'all made it there, because I would have had somebody take her to the hospital while I loaded my gun or while I got my knife, because ain't no way the fiance finna make it through the night. Hell to the no. I trust you with my kid, and you give them drugs, alcohol, beat them, and sexually assault them? You done lost your rabbit ass mind. You must knew it was time for you to leave this earth. Somebody, you must have had a revelation that told you in 3 weeks when I get out, my soul was gonna leave my body for good, because that's all you playing with when you do some dumb shit like that. That's why you can't trust everybody around your kids. fiance or not. This was a toxic relationship to begin with. All these fights you and him having back and forth in front of your daughter, you should have known this was not the person that you can trust. You should have known this is not a relationship to be in. But I do understand, because people have a lot of trauma. You carry a lot of baggage. You think you can fix somebody. You think things are going to get better. Once it gets physical, it's time to leave. When it gets physical and somebody gets touched, it's time to leave. Y'all agree? Let's go.
My name's Andy.
It's okay.
I'm here to talk with you, okay?
I'm so sorry.
Everything we talk about is not going to leave this room, okay? So I need to know how you were sexually assaulted, okay?
He got me really drunk.
This is your father?
It's her ex-fiance.
Okay. Alright. All I want you to do is calm down, okay? We're going to get to the bottom of this. Like I said, my main concern is your safety and your well-being, okay? I appreciate you coming forward like this. Okay, I'll be right back.
The officers leave momentarily but return a few minutes later and find Christy and her daughter inside a private room.
So, whenever your mom went to jail, they were together, right? Okay.
Normally he's the one that starts the fights.
I'm really sorry this happened to you, okay? You don't know how...
I didn't expect it from him.
You're pretty brave, I'll tell you that. I'm going to let you know, just so you're kept in the loop, we do have detectives coming up to speak with you, okay? So
I've had that happen before with some other person.
A nurse enters and begins.
This girl is 13 years old. This is your second time being sexually assaulted, and this time's by a different person. What the Mom, what are you doing? What kind of men you bringing around your daughter and into your house? I feel like she gonna say it was a past boyfriend, a boyfriend before him. What's going on that your daughter gets sexually assaulted? Now, when you were in jail, you couldn't help that, but you should be a better judge of character, be a better discerner. Like, this is their second time. This girl is going to be traumatized. She's going to have or need a lot of therapy. Lord have mercy.
Begins assessing and checking on the 13-year-old girl.
Are you hurting anywhere? Like, my foot, basically my whole body, because he was throwing me around. It's mostly my body, my foot, though, because he threw me into the dresser.
When did this happen? When's the last time?
Last night. All this stuff with my foot and stuff all happened last night.
Okay, as far as anything else that happened last night?
It didn't happen last night, it happened the night before last.
Okay. Do you have the same clothes on you did then?
Yes, sir. I don't even remember what clothes I was wearing.
Do you have the same undergarments on as well?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What occurred whenever she went to jail?
Yeah, slowly he started saying he wanted to go for a ride. We ended up at the liquor store, and then he would convince me to drink vodka.
Okay.
And he would give me weed and vapes.
Mm-hmm.
And then he forced himself onto me.
Okay. When was that? When did that happen?
That was like the second night after she left.
Okay, this has been 3 weeks ago? How many times has it happened since then?
6 times.
Okay. And you were intoxicated?
Yes, sir.
What?
What happened?
Yes, sir.
What happened at the end?
Hold on.
Of the,
Did I hear that right?
And you were intoxicated?
Why is it
Yes,
not
sir.
going back?
Okay.
And he would give me weed and vapes.
Mm-hmm.
And then he forced himself onto me.
Okay. When was that? When did that happen?
That was like the second night after she left.
Okay.
The second night after she left, you forced yourself on her daughter? Why didn't you call, little girl, why didn't you call the cops then? The second night. Your mom been locked up for 3 weeks. Why would you wait till 3 weeks go by and your mom comes home? Maybe you were scared. Maybe he was threatening you. Maybe that's what it was. But damn, I teach my kids, if anything like this happen, you better say something. You better say something. Don't wait no weeks. Don't wait no day. Don't wait 20 minutes later. You let me know ASAP. You feel me?
It's been 3 weeks ago? How many times has it happened since then?
Like over 6 times.
Okay. And you were intoxicated?
Over 6 times? If this story is true, and I have no reason to believe it's not true. I actually don't have a reason to believe it is true. We're just reacting. But if this story is true, brother, you need your ass whooped and taken, if you catch my drift. Yeah. You need it 6 times. Actually, 6 times is times 7 because it's a 13-year-old girl. About 42 times. That's how many times you need to be taken. Yeah, you need to be thrown up against some cell walls, some cell bars. You know what I'm saying? You need to feel like you done dropped the soap 82 times. You know what I mean? No, 6 times 7, that's 42 times, not 82. And mishaps happen, but you get what I'm saying. The severity of this is crazy. This is somebody's baby girl. She's 13. How could you 6 times, bro? What kind of sick, twisted mother? Let's go, because I'm gonna just be cussing and get demonetized and all that kind of. Let's go.
Yes, sir.
What happened at the end of this?
He just rolled over on the bed and went to
After he-
sleep. I'm just glad I finally got to tell somebody.
I am too. I wish you would have called me sooner.
Me too.
I would have came and got you out of that.
I tried to get out of the house last night. He kept throwing me away from the doors.
So he was keeping you in there against your will?
He kept me in my room. In that
Did you have a phone at all, or
He broke it.
he broke your phone when you tried to call for help?
No, this was a couple days ago. It was on accident. He was at work and I was with him.
A doctor arrives and conducts a full body examination.
He was at work. Why didn't you take the opportunity when he was at work to run screaming for your life? I'm only 13. This man sexually assaulted me. Help. Somebody help. Please help. Why you ain't take the time to do that? But I know she's only 13. Please teach your kids to go kicking and screaming for help. Do not teach your kids or allow your kids to feel like they can't do anything at all. No, I don't care what happens. If you given the opportunity, you scream and you get help. You help yourself as much as you can.
Noting multiple bruises and scratches across her arms, legs, back, and neck. In addition to her visible wound, she's later x-rayed, revealing that her big toe has been broken. But if these injuries weren't evident enough, she claims that there were witnesses to these attacks.
It says you hit your back on a dresser, and then does it say your little, is that your little brother?
Yeah, my little brother was yelling at his dad to tell him to let go of me.
So your little brother was there too?
He was sitting on the couch in the living room and I was trying to get out of the house. There is a witness of him dragging me down the road.
Okay.
It's the lady, our next door neighbor, the one with the crutches. She was gonna.
Ma'am, you saw this 13-year-old girl getting dragged down the street and you didn't say nothing, call the cops, nothing? Let me tell you something. You better hope that this situation never comes across somebody you love, because you are going to be wishing that somebody stepped in and did something had they seen something. That is crazy. What do you mean somebody sat there and watched you get dragged down the street? This lady ain't called the cops? Huh?
Call the cops. I told her not to.
Okay.
After receiving a
Yeah, you think? He's like, don't call the cops. Of course, because he knew he was going to jail. But you as an adult, why wouldn't you be like, yo, you're not going to be dragging no 13-year-old girl down the street. I'm going to have to call the cops. And I know her mother's not here because she got arrested. So she sitting up in it with you and you dragging her daughter across the road? And you going to sit there and let that ride? Nah, man, y'all wildin'.
foot cast for her broken toe, the 13-year-old is transported to the Northeast Arkansas Children's Advocacy Center, where she'll undergo a forensic interview. The interviewer begins by asking the young girl to describe what happened during her mother's domestic dispute 3 weeks ago, and in her answer she offers a far different picture than what James told police the day of the altercation.
And when did the living arrangements change? Tell me what's going on.
The last 3 weeks ago, whenever James got drunk and started a fight and got her arrested.
Okay. Were you home at that time?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, well, tell me everything you remember about that.
Actually, James got me drunk. And so I couldn't really tell what was going on because I was basically blackout drunk because I just took one shot. That was my limit. I know my limit.
Okay, well, tell me everything you remember about that night before.
Okay, hold on. Young lady. I have never heard of one shot making anybody blackout drunk. I know you're only 13, but one shot is not going to make you blackout drunk unless he put something in your drink. That's what it sounds like. He drugged you. It sounds like he drugged you. If you saying that one shot made you blackout drunk, you know what blackout drunk is? You can't remember nothing. You don't know what's going on. You feel me? Like, nah, one shot ain't going to do that.
You don't remember anything.
I remember them yelling. He was all up in her face. But
I'm kind of feeling like, and I know this ain't the right thing, I kind of feel like she's in a household where she's allowed to drink. Are y'all feeling them vibes? I kind of feel like your mom lets you drink a little bit. And you're 13, you're a little bit grown for your age, and your mom lets you drink in the house as long as you're in the house. I kind of feel like that you're allowed to do these things a little bit. Is y'all getting them vibes? just from how casually she talks about it, like, how do you know your limit? How do you, girl, you are 13 years old. How do you know your drinking limit? The only way to know your limit is to bypass your limit. So that means you've been drinking before where you know your limit. Even if you're going to say one drink, you know your limit, which means that you have drinking a few times so you know where not to go and not how much not to consume. You feel me? So now you in a household that tells me that they be letting you drink and probably letting you smoke. What y'all think?
And her and stuff, and then I think he hit her, if I remember correctly. Mom ended up getting arrested instead of James because James was trying to drag Mama down the road, and I guess she bit him.
The interviewer asked the teenager to go into even deeper detail about what's happened while her mom's been away, uncovering far more disturbing revelations.
I was drunk. He got me drunk just about every time.
Okay. Before Mom had gone to jail, did you ever drink with Mom?
No, never. Not until he gave it to me.
Okay. Do you remember how much you drank?
Me? Mm-hmm. I took one shot, and then he convinced me to take another shot. He's like, you know what, you'll be fine. Take another shot. And then I'm already out of it. He convinced me to drink the whole half pint. It happened 4 days in a row, the same thing.
Alongside the suffering she endured, she describes in detail what happened the moment she tried to leave the house, a decision that would trigger an even more violent response.
Tell me more about him throwing you.
That was last night. He broke my foot. He started throwing me around the house, and all I could hear was saying, Daddy, let go of her. You're hurting her. Let go of my sissy, Daddy. You're hurting her. Well, James was throwing me around, and then he threw me into my dresser, and I hit my back. And he kept trapping me in my room. Every time I got to a door, he would sling me across the room. He'd grab me and sling me. And then I got out. Finally, at some point, I got the garage door open, and I didn't even get down one step, and he just threw me down the steps, and that's how I broke my foot, 'cause he threw me on glass and stuff. I got cuts from the glass all over me.
Where was the glass at?
It was on the floor in the garage because the light broke. It was one of those lights.
Okay.
Yeah.
The glass that cut into her skin isn't new to this story. It's the same shards James shattered from the ceiling light 3 weeks earlier when officers first arrived at their house. But from this moment on, the violence would only continue to escalate.
And then I tried to leave again, and he choked me out on my bed until I passed out. I remember waking up, but he still had his hand on my throat, but he wasn't choking me out until he realized that I was awake, and he started choking me out. I was like, are you done? He said, are you done? I said, yeah, and then he threw me on the ground. And eventually he called and said I was the drunk one and that I was starting the fight. And while he was doing that, I finally found a way to get out of the house, and I was running down the road. And my mom actually just got a text about this part. I was running down the road, and he had me, and he was dragging me down the road. Like, my brother's girlfriend was just texting my mom and saying, yeah, I saw him dragging her down the road half naked.
Your brother's girlfriend? Your brother's girlfriend texts your mom and say, yeah, I saw your daughter getting dragged down the road by your fiance. Why the hell didn't you call her brother? Where the hell is your brother at when this is happening to you? Why the hell your brother didn't come kicking down the doors, guns a-blazing? This is a disturbed family. I'm going to tell you that right now. Ain't no way. No, couldn't be me, though. That's what I'm saying. Wouldn't be my family. Hell to the no. What? And you, huh? What do you mean you just going to... Okay, if you non-violent, non-confrontational, the least thing you could do as y'all are law-abiding citizens is to call the police. Call the police. Call somebody. Get her some help. She half naked being dragged down the street by her mom's fiance, and you gonna just call and send a text to her mom? You ain't gonna tell her brother who you're dating that your little sister is half naked getting dragged down the street? Hell no.
What's your opinion on James?
I hate him.
You hate him?
I hope he rots in jail.
With the medical findings confirming investigators' worst fears, police moved quickly to secure a warrant for James Mansfield's arrest.
Oh, wait.
Who's James?
Me.
You got a warrant, man. Hang it up. You can put it in your pocket if you want it, or you can just...
Take it. Call Mom.
James is arrested without incident and taken back to the police station for questioning. What begins as a calm interrogation quickly unravels into something far more chilling.
I know you're asking about the warrant, and warrant is for okay? That's why I need to get your side of the story. Tell me about your relationship with her. Since she's been here the past 2 years.
Relationship's been good. I mean, when her mama got arrested, she wanted me to adopt her.
Oh, really?
Okay, if you can ask my neighbors, ask the guys I work with. She wanted me to adopt her.
Does kids ever drink at the house or anything like that?
I will be honest.
I hope so.
I have let drink a few times, but not enough to get, just enough to calm her nerves.
See what I'm saying? She's been allowed to drink at this house. That's how she knows her limits.
She's tripping out because her mama's in jail and everything else. I found paperwork, notebooks in her room talking about how she just wants to drink or smoke so she can feel numb, not feel anything.
Yeah. Now, did mom ever let her drink?
Oh, yeah. The night her mama got arrested, she gave her about 13 shots of Jack Daniels.
Told you. Now, I'm telling you, I got the vibes from this little girl that she's a little girl who's allowed to have drinks and do adult things in that house. This is how she can casually speak about these things. You know what I'm saying? Even the traumatic experience she's going through, notice it's not a lot of emotion. It's not a lot of hysteria. It's not a lot of even just having to retell these stories of this sexual abuse and the abuse happening to her while her mother was gone. It didn't trigger no kind of emotion from her. She wasn't in there crying and couldn't believe. You know, a lot of girls, a lot of people, I can say just girls. When a person is sexually assaulted, they feel dirty. Right? They feel their confidence is gone. They're like shattered because you've stolen something from them they can never get back. And this happened to her 6 times. She said at least 6 times this happened to her in the course of 3 weeks. I would think that this girl at 13 years old mentally would be just going through it, emotionally all over the place. You feel me? Something that's just not adding up. Not saying it didn't happen, but I'm saying that this girl isn't operating like a regular 13-year-old girl who is not exposed to adult-like activity. You feel me?
13?
13, yes, sir.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can handle 13 shots. With her mom giving her 13 shots, I'm guessing you probably felt like it was okay, too.
Well, I might have gave her, the last little bit of beer or something, just for whatever.
No, you lying about that. I believe you telling the truth about how much she drinks. I don't believe that her mom gave her 13 shots of Jack Daniels. I believe that y'all allow her to drink. When her mother was gone, you took advantage of that and you let her get pissy drunk. And then you're pissy drunk. And then shit went left.
Kids think it's kind of cool drinking mom or dad's beer or alcohol.
After her brother talked to come and picked her up a few nights ago, she was literally doing everything her mama had done.
Yeah.
Her mama accused me of this same thing 6-8 months ago. Nothing was ever done or anything that I know of.
Let me say something to you, bro. Anybody listening, if you ever in a relationship and a woman accuses you of doing something with their daughter or their son that you didn't do, why the fuck would you stay in that relationship? Why the hell are you still there? The moment that I'm accused of something like that I didn't do, there ain't no coming back from that. There ain't no, oh, I was just drinking. Oh, I didn't mean it. Oh, I didn't. No. Once I get confirmation via a text message or something or a voice message or a recorded phone call that I didn't do these things, I am getting the hell up out of that relationship. Don't worry about forwarding my mail. Don't worry about returning my clothes. Keep everything. I'm getting the hell up out of here and you ain't never gonna see me again because you will never put that on me. You feel me? About children or anybody else. But how you can sit up there after that happened 8 months ago and still be with her and stay engaged to her? You was out of your rabbit ass mind too. Or you're lying. What y'all think it is? Is he lying? Is all this fabricated? I don't think he's lying about allowing that little girl to drink on both parties, from him and her mom. But I think he's lying about this shit right here. Ain't no way. Or you just dumb as hell. And from the looks of you, it's a combination of both. A combination of both.
As the interrogation continues, the investigator begins to question James on why a 13-year-old girl would make such an accusation.
Is she a truthful person?
No, she's just like her mama.
Just like her mom?
She will lie and manipulate her way out of anything.
Why would something like this come out?
Probably mad at me because I told her after that night there would be no more drinking, no more vaping.
Okay.
Told her, I said, this has got to quit. It's got to stop. We can't keep doing this. I said, if you want me to adopt you, you can't be doing this no more.
Now, was there anything that could have been taken by mistake from her? Any kind of showing affection or any kind of accidental touches or anything that she could have taken the wrong way?
Not that I'm aware of.
So she's never seen you and her mom nude together?
Not that I know of.
Has she ever seen you nude at all?
No.
You ever seen her nude?
No.
Why would she say you and her are having sex?
I have no idea. She's mad at me, mad at her mom, mad at the world.
What does she have to gain from saying you and her had sex?
I have no idea. Because I've done nothing but take care of her since she got there. I mean, I've had a few drinks, a few nights since her mama went to jail. I usually end up in bed passed out. Anything after that.
But what about her? I mean,
right.
Has she tried anything like that with you or anything that you knew was just alcohol that was kind of inappropriate?
I know she said something about wanting to hook up with me, but that's, like you said, that's the alcohol talking.
Yeah. No, sir. That's not just alcohol talking from a 13-year-old, your future stepdaughter. Hell no. If that was true, that is something psychologically wrong. That's something psychological going on with her that you probably should have brought to the attention of her mother, or I'd have probably called the police my damn self if you talking about you want to have relations with me while your mother's gone and you in this joint drunk. No, hell no. The stories just don't add up.
And out there, and I'm like, hey, no, girl, I don't think so.
They'll get a forensic interview. And then also do a sexual assault kit.
Yes.
And when they do that, they collect DNA. And which DNA can stay.
You see, when the minute he mentioned DNA, look at that leg. Look at his leg started shaking. Look.
In contact.
Hold on, let me show y'all.
And when they do that, they collect DNA. And which DNA can.
There you go.
Stay in contact 7 days, even with the shower and everything else. Is there any way that your DNA is going to come back?
Shouldn't.
Well, it shouldn't, but...
Shouldn't is crazy to say. I'd be like, hell no, ain't no way, because I ain't touched that girl. If I didn't touch that girl. Ain't no way in hell. What DNA? If from her hand? Because I shook her hand, I gave her that. We get up in the morning, we got a little handshake we do. That's the only place you can get DNA from. What, a hug? Is my hair on top of her head or something like that? You ain't getting DNA from her private area. No, sir. Ain't no way in hell. My answer gonna be shouldn't. Ain't no way in hell unless y'all.
Yes, sir. The only thing I can be aware of when it comes to that would be I used a pair of her mama's underwear, and her mama wear a lot of the same clothes. And
did you say I used a pair of her mama underwear? Bro, you a cross-dresser, bro? Now you a cross-dresser. So first it was you was skeeting off in the towels and she may have wiped herself with the towels. Now that you had some time to ponder and try to think of an even better lie, you can come back and say you a cross-dresser now, bro? You putting on her mama drawers now, bro? That what you trying to say, bro?
And they ended up in the floor and mixed up with other clothes.
Okay.
Am I going to be detained?
That's what I'm working on.
I'm sorry.
I'll help you.
I know it's a question to ask.
Yeah. Should you be detained?
No, sir. Not that I should. No.
Let me ask you this. Since you asked about being detained, somebody in your position that came into a family, been with the daughter for 2 years, has built a good relationship with the daughter. One thing led to another, and they had sex. What do you think's happened to that guy?
Well, he's having sex with a little kid, so what should happen? I can come up with a million different things that should happen.
Just give us one. Ain't nobody asked for a million things. Give us one or two things you think should happen if you sleeping with a 13-year-old girl, bro, and you 33 years old. Let us know. Since you got 1 million of them on your mind, you could share one or two.
But he is specific, couldn't they?
Did them? Do you think mistakes happen?
I do.
Do you think it could be a mistake that guy had sex with, just like a slip of the moment, like, after having, what the heck did I just do? And I need to get help. I need to talk to somebody. Do you think it could be something like that?
That could happen, yes, sir.
Do you think they need help? Do you think they deserve help?
Yes. Everybody deserves help.
I do too. I'm a big proponent for that. Because unfortunately, I make mistakes. Everybody in this world makes mistakes.
If I screwed up, it was when I was drinking. I mean, and I'm not aware of it.
Yeah, and that's, again, understandable. Like we talked about a while ago. Alcohol will kind of impair you, and it'll make you do things that you thought of, but not, it's not right on the...
I'm going to tell y'all something. If y'all don't know how nervous he is, if you've watched this whole time he's been sitting here, this hand has not loosened up a shard. You feel me? Not a speck on this arm. That hand has been locked in position so long, he probably doesn't even know that he's gripping his arm like that. He hasn't let up on this hand at all the entire time. He nervous.
The time you wouldn't tell through the action.
Just like the warrant said. That's a harsh word.
That is a harsh word.
That's a harsh word. I don't like that word really because it's not a cover.
There you go. You see him squeezing? You see him squeezing his arm? He had to loosen up. Them fingers is probably getting carpal tunnel. He had to loosen up a little bit, but he gripped right back down on it.
It's a charge. It is, but it don't tell the whole story of that.
Yes.
You see how he keep clenching his arm? I'm y'all just keep an eye on that hand right there in that arm.
Because means I forced myself on this girl. Forcefully, she was steadily saying no, 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 and I forced myself and had sex with her or him. A lot of times when people get charged, that's not the case. It's you're willing, she's willing, the age difference classifies there. It's not that you're that bad person, you meant to hurt this girl or you meant to hurt this boy. It's not that. And that's the people that need the help. Both parties regret it, and now both parties need to get help. Are you the party that needs to get help? I'm here for you, James. I don't want you.
I don't want any trouble. Sorry for the cussing.
You think he worried? Brother, y'all are in there discussing rape, and you worrying about whether or not you cursing right now? I'm surprised you ain't flew off the handle the minute these accusations came to you, but that also goes into your guilt. You wasn't shocked. Even when they arrested you, you were kind of like, oh, all right, I'm being arrested for what? Call mom. I'm like, man, what the hell for? What's going on? Why I'm being arrested? That's what even a guilty person, right, with a consciousness of the guilt that they've done or the act that they've done, may be a little bit more defiant. You just came in like, oh, all right, I'm here. You're just trying to be cool, calm, and collective. Like, yeah, I don't know what's happening. I don't know. You're making up a bunch of lies. Your stories ain't sticking right. You feel me? Like, now you're slowly starting to break down. You're starting to realize, like, you know what? I'm not going to get away with this. My DNA is there. Her testimony is there. Whether you force yourself on her or not, I don't know. But the fact that you engaged in that, you're wrong. Dead wrong. On so many levels. Not just the moral level of that being your stepdaughter, but also a moral level of her being 13 years old, and the other moral levels of giving her smoke and drink, knowing she's that toe up and messed up, and to even ensue that you could do something like that with her is crazy. Diabolical.
Anyway.
After 90 minutes of questioning, the walls James built around himself begin to crumble, and with them, his grip on the story he's been trying to protect.
What's going to happen to me?
Let's talk about this, okay? Do you want help? James, do you want help?
I want help.
Well, I'm here to help you, okay? But what we have to do, let's get this out in the open, okay?
I do remember Staying a few times on the night, like the morning after being drinking, she said we hooked up. But I don't know. I don't remember it. Once I fell asleep, I was out.
I understand.
So if anything did happen, I don't know.
Well, James, listen, we're getting more into it than what we were earlier. Because you didn't say that earlier, did you?
I just remembered it.
Listen,
Just now. You just remembered
you know
it.
there's
Just
going to
now.
be DNA in there. I know there's going to be DNA in it. Okay? And what you're saying now is,
I'm not trying to change my story.
just kind of
No, I promise I'm not. I'm just trying to explain.
right. And you know it's inevitable. We're going to find DNA in there. True.
More than likely.
And like I said, I work on absolutes. Okay, it's yes and no.
Statement. Yeah.
Yeah. So the swab's coming back with DNA, and it's going to be your DNA.
Yeah.
Yes or no?
Yeah.
Okay. She told you y'all hooked up a few times. Y'all hooked up a few times. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want help? Yes or no? Yes. Do you want to get the help she needs?
Yes.
Yes. It's okay, James. It's okay. It sucks. And I know you hate yourself right now. And you're mad at yourself.
I can't believe this happened. Okay. I'm going to jail now.
Like I told you a while ago. And there's a warrant out for you. So yes, you're going to jail, but you still get bond, okay?
Yeah, but this is a mistake that will ruin my life.
If you let it.
I don't want to.
You don't want it to, don't let it ruin your life.
But how do you keep this mistake from ruining your life?
Show them what kind of man you really are.
And how do I do that?
Getting the help you need, like I told you.
I can do it.
And then become the man, a mentor, to keep other people from doing this, okay? What would you tell now after all this?
And I'm sorry.
And of course, you know there's going to be no contact order.
I'm sorry, and I didn't want this to happen.
James Mansfield was ultimately charged with 4 counts of and 1 count of engaging in sexual contact in the presence of a child. On July 15, 2025, he was sentenced to 45 years in the Arkansas Department of Corrections.
Ooh-wee.
Christy Kluge's third
Jeez, damn, they hit him with the book, didn't they? 45 years, brother, is a long time to sit back and think and become the man you really want to become. When you get out, you'll be what? What is that, 78? You'll be 78, you probably gonna do the whole 45. This ain't fair time. You probably gonna do about, what y'all think? 34 years, 35 years of that? Let's say 35 years of that 45. Maybe, is that too generous? Some of y'all let me know. Some of y'all that been in jail, let me know. Is that too generous? Out of 45 years, how much do you think he'll do on good behavior? At least a 30 ball, right? At least 35. 35. I say about at least 35, right? Right?
Agreed domestic battery charges were dropped on April 29, 2024. As for her daughter, there have been no public updates on her condition or circumstances. If you'd like to watch our videos without censored and muted words throughout and with more information included, be sure to check out our Patreon. Go to patreon.com/EwooCrew today to sign up.
Okay, so more of the story is watch who you keep around your kids. Stop trusting everybody. Don't ignore the red flags. We keep going through these videos. I keep doing these videos to bring awareness of the world we live in. We got to be smarter. The people that we have around our family, our kids, the people that we bring into our lives, we really have to do thorough background checks. You really have to have your moral compass on straight, right? Your observation skills got to be on 100. Pay a little money for background checks, especially when you're dealing with children. You bring somebody into your crib, get a background check on this person. Who is this person coming into our lives right now? Why are we getting into all these domestic fights? What's going on? What does this look like long term? How the hell we married if we get into fights every other week? Physical altercations, not just a verbal altercation. You know what I'm saying? And I got my daughter in here drinking in the house and it's cool. Like this whole household was toe up from the flow up before this even happened. I pray for that little girl that she gets the help that she needs. She's growing up way too fast. She's had a lot of experiences happen to her. I pray that she can get her life back together and get herself on track, because you're too young to be going through this. You're too young to be drinking and doing all these adult things. Kids stay kids. Let the kids be kids. I know sometimes when they get a little older too, 13 is not older though. 13 is kind of wild. Like, with everything happening in the world, sometimes parents feel like if I don't let them do it here, they're going to do it somewhere else. At 13, oh no, 13, you going to have to sneak out to do something. You ain't doing, no. At 13, and you a girl too, at 13, you going to have to sneak out and do it, because you ain't finna do it around me. No, hell no. I ain't going to support that. No. But I do understand the mindset sometimes where people just like, well, as long as it's done in the house. If you do it around me, I can trust nothing's going to happen to you because you're here, you're in a safe space. But it can definitely, a 13-year-old does not know how to handle that. They don't know how to handle themselves yet, right? Drinking irresponsibly, you're open any person that's 13 up to too much adult activity, and they don't even have like full frontal lobe development, right? They ain't got that yet at 13. They're still figuring things out. Puberty's happening. Testosterone or estrogen is filling their body. Their emotions, their mindsets, how they feel, how they think is still blossoming and going back and forth. Their mind is real chaotic. You know what I'm saying? So introducing those elements into it is not the thing you want to do. So like I said, man, let's be smarter. Let's be better parents, and definitely be observant of the people you keep around your kids, man. Protect the kids at all costs, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that hype button for me. Hit the hype button for me. And let me know if you find any videos you want me to react to. Till next time, peace.